As the spa therapist, your hands are your most important tool. They create connection, deliver treatments, and help your guest feel safe and cared for. But those same hands can become a vehicle for transferring microorganisms from one surface, product, or person to another. So let's talk about one of the most important hygiene standards in our industry, hand hygiene and cross-contamination. Welcome to She Teaches Wellness. Today we're going to look at why hand hygiene matters, when you should clean your hands, and how small habits can help prevent cross-contamination in your treatment environment. What is hand hygiene? Hand hygiene is more than simply giving your hands a quick rinse under the tap. It involves cleaning your hands effectively to remove dirt, oils, and microorganisms, helping to prevent the spread of potentially harmful organisms. And as therapists, we have to remember just how much our hands come into contact with throughout the day. Our guests, our products, towels and linen, treatment beds, door handles, phones, pens, trolleys, and countless other surfaces. That's why hand hygiene needs to be part of your routine, not something you think about only when your hands look dirty. When should you clean your hands? Hand hygiene should take place at key points throughout your working day. Before and after every guest is an important starting point. After activities such as using the bathroom, eating, touching your face or hair, coughing or sneezing, or handling waste. If you're moving between different tasks, consider whether your hands could have picked up microorganisms from the previous activity. The question to ask yourself is, what have my hands touched and where are they going next? That simple question can help you become much more aware of cross contamination. What exactly is cross contamination? It occurs when microorganisms are unintentionally transferred from one person, object, or surface to another. Imagine you've just answered your phone during a treatment. You put your phone down, return to your guest, and continue the treatment without cleaning your hands. You've potentially transferred microorganisms from your phone to your guest. The same applies to touching door handles, rubbish bins, used linen, product containers, or other surfaces, and then returning to your guest. It's not always something we can see, and that's what makes cross contamination so important to understand. Something can look clean and still carry microorganisms. Your treatment product matters too. Another common area to consider is how we handle our products. Avoid putting your hands directly into the product containers. Instead, use a clean spatula, scoop, or other suitable dispensing method. The goal is to prevent the product itself from becoming contaminated and potentially transferring microorganisms from one guest to another. Gloves don't replace hand hygiene. Gloves can be an important protective barrier in certain situations, but they don't replace proper hand hygiene. If gloves are required for a particular treatment or task, they should be used correctly and changed appropriately. And just like our hands, gloves can transfer contamination from one surface to another. So don't fall into the trap of thinking, I'm wearing gloves, so I'm hygienic. Gloves are a tool. Hand hygiene is still essential. Think beyond your hands. Cross contamination isn't only about what happens between your hands and your guests. Think about the entire treatment environment. A clean pair of hands can become contaminated by touching a dirty surface. A clean towel can become contaminated if it is placed on an unclean surface. A disinfected piece of equipment can become contaminated if it is handled with contaminated hands. This is why spa hygiene is really about systems and habits. Every part of your treatment process should work together to protect your guest. Your hands are part of the treatment. As therapists, we spend our working day creating an environment where our guests can relax and feel safe. Hand hygiene may seem like a small part of that experience, but it is actually one of the most fundamental. Clean hands protect your guest, they protect you, and they contribute to the professional standard of your entire treatment. So before your next treatment, take a moment to ask yourself, have I cleaned my hands? What have I touched since I last cleaned them? And most importantly, could I be transferring contamination without even realizing it? Because good hygiene isn't just about what your guests can see. It is about the standards you maintain when nobody's watching. If you have found this helpful, let me know in the comments what spa hygiene topic you'd like me to cover next. And if you're a therapist looking to improve your knowledge, confidence, and professional standards, subscribe to She Teaches Wellness. Until next time, thank you for watching.